Hi everyone, I'm Casey Williams. You might have heard recently that Toyota is discontinuing its Scion brand, and I think it's kind of a shame, because Scions always were a lot of fun, very cool designs, at a very reasonable price. You know, looking at some of the 2016 Scions, the IA behind me, and the IM that we're going to test later, you can see they really have put their best cars forward at the very end. So let's go take a look at the IA and see why it's really a pretty good car. Well, looking at the grille with the chrome ring around it, it looks very sporty. But it doesn't tell you the whole story of the car. When you step back, it starts to come a little bit more in focus. And if you think you're looking at a Mazda, your eyes don't deceive you. The IA is actually built by Mazda in Mexico. They built it for Scion, for Toyota. And I like that look. It looks like a downsized Mazda 3. And it's essentially the Mazda 2 globally. I like the lines, it looks sporty, it looks dynamic. It looks like it'd be a fun car to drive. 16-inch alloy wheels, swept back rear end, high deck. And I even like the rear end of it. I like the chrome exhaust, wraparound tail lamps, little chrome detailing here. And for a small car, there's actually quite a bit of trunk room inside of it. Pull these, back seats fold down. You get a bicycle in here, you can get some camping gear in here, stroller, whatever you need. So again, it's a very small car, but a lot of interior space. Well, the engine's not particularly exciting, but it does get the job done. It's a 1.8 liter, 4-cylinder engine, delivers 106 horsepower, and 33 miles per gallon in the city, 42 miles per gallon on the highway. This particular model has a 6-speed automatic transmission in it. Base cars, you can get the manual transmission if you wish, and the engine revs out. It's a lot of fun. I think I would actually enjoy the manual transmission, although our car does have the automatic. If you've seen my review of the Mazda CX-3, a lot of the interior is going to be very, very familiar, because these cars do share actually quite a bit. I like the interior. For a car that's really an entry-level car, and I'll tell you the price in a minute, there's actually some very nice stuff in here. I like the seats. I like the blue. I like the canvasy feel. It's kind of slick feeling. And it just feels a bit silky. And to me, it feels very expensive. The same with the dash. It's padded. The blue stitching, I think, looks really classy. This is hard plastic, but I think that's fine in a car like this. But there's a lot, even in that, there's a lot of detail. The graining of it. And if you even look around the air vents, you got the piano black finish here, kind of the aluminum feel here in the middle. And there's even like a carbon fiber look on the sides of these. Carbon fiber look here. Same thing down here inside the console. And kind of a plastic carbon look on the outside of it. Again, just a lot of detail, and stuff just makes you feel like the car is a lot more expensive than it is. Kind of got the chrome aluminum here around the shift knob. So some of the features the car has. Of course, it's pretty basic. You've got manual climate control, but it all works. 3 knobs, very simple to understand. It does have Mazda's Joy wheel control system. Touchscreen, or not touchscreen up there, but you do it down here. Screen the dash. And you can scroll through, there's the radio. Your audio functions are here. AM. You can get Pandora, Stitcher, it's got Bluetooth, USB inputs for your smartphones. So quite a bit of equipment. This car does not have navigation, but you can get it installed if you wish to pay extra for it. And there really aren't a lot of extra features on this car. This car has the automatic, you can get navigation, and that's about all you're going to hit on the options list. But some other things, you know, nice sporty steering wheel, again, very Mazda-ish, the carbon fiber feel on it, just plastic. The instruments are very clear. But again, it's got this kind of blue pattern behind it that looks really cool. The LCD readouts on the side. And again, the seats are very comfortable, just very functional. And again, for a car that's entry level, it just doesn't feel like it's cheap or entry level at that point. I'm going to miss Scion. I think they've really had some fun cars over the year. And again, the prices are fantastic. Now, Scion's promised that all of their cars are going to roll back into Toyota, and they'll still be available. But the one thing I see with the IA is, it's a direct competitor to the Toyota Yaris, so I'm concerned it actually won't be available. So actually, I'm kind of hoping that Mazda keeps it and makes it the Mazda 2, because it's too good of a car to toss away. And talking about price, this car starts at $16,500. All in, as our car is, you're looking at $17,595. And I think for all this car offers, that's a lot of content. In fact, I think it's a fun little car you can drive every day and enjoy it, without a lot of money being spent on it. So until next week, we're going to have another fun vehicle. Until then, storm forward.